I get a lot of people asking me this question. Is ultralight worth investing into? Well, let's talk about that. I'm going to show you quickly here the best and cheapest ultralight setup in the game. This setup will be good for all the maps. This setup will cost you anywhere from 7,500 to 8,000 silver. That does seem like a lot of silver, but trust me, you will make that money back within probably 3 up to 5 in-game days. It is not that hard to make that kind of money back when you're ultralight fishing, okay? It will open more doorways for you. It will make the game more exciting for you. Trust me. Buy the setup and you will not be disappointed. But this is one of the cheaper setups to buy. I know 8,000 silver, that's one of the cheapest setups to buy. It actually is. For the best bang for your buck, you definitely want to get the setup. Again, if you want to try the Arrow, which is like a 200 silver setup, that will get you started into ultralight fishing to see if you like it or not. If you do, pick yourselves up one of these Zeman Triumph setups. You will absolutely love it. The Trident reel with the Versa rod. This setup right here is what you want, and it's going to make you a ton of silver, some fat cash. All right, so you're going to hear the price of this and you might think, okay, what is this guy talking about? This is not cheap whatsoever. But it is. Compared to the other ultralight setups you can get in the game, this setup right here is dirt cheap. I used to be against ultralight. You couldn't get me to buy an ultralight setup. I was totally against it. I thought my Model 1 could do the same thing as this rod could do, or even better. I was really against ultralight, but Sky Tracer, he was the one that taught me ultralight. He's a mastered ultralight. He taught me everything. So now I'm going to teach you guys what he taught me. All right. He turned me into ultralight fisherman, and now I can't go back. I am addicted to ultralight fishing. So without any further ado, let's jump right on into it. So this is going to be the setup that we will be talking about today. All right, so this is the Trident reel right here. This reel has a max drag of 8.6 kilograms and has a line capacity of 271 meters. Right here will make you fat stacks of silver very fast. All right, we have the rod, which is the Zeman Versa ultralight rod, 8.5 kilograms load capacity. It is fast swiftness and 5 out of 10 for sensitivity. If you combine this rod with this reel, it will do you wonders, and we'll show you in just a second. All right. But you want to equip a 9.2 kilogram line with this reel. You can also put 7.6 kilogram line on. It's all up to you on what you want to do, but personally 9.2 kilograms is where I feel comfortable with this setup. I am using a 7.4 kilogram leader. You can also go ahead and use a 6 kilogram leader if you do wish to do so. All right, but this is just what I've got taught. This is what I feel comfortable with, but you can do some testing for yourself. All right, so we are at Tunguska River and we are using the original popper, and I'm going to show you how fast we can make silver here. And plus, with ultralight, you get a bonus percentage. You get a bonus silver. I'm sorry, not bonus silver, bonus XP. I wish it was bonus silver. Bonus XP 100%. So you get basically double XP. If you have premium, it's like triple XP. It is amazing. So this is what I have so far in my keep net. This was from 39 minutes ago before I started recording this. I got a 2.7 kilogram ultralight pink salmon, global record, some sharp glouted Lennox, brown trout, pink salmon, Arctic graylings, some very juicy fish. So we're going to walk the dog with this, with the original popper. But if you wish to use Spiker 2s, Hornet 1s, any of those spinners, go for it. Those work really good as well. So let's walk the dog here. And this is just one of the many of the maps you can use ultralight on. Basically every map you can use this rod on. And this will catch you a lot of different species than a regular rod. Oh, there we go. Brown trout. Beautiful. Like if you try to use the Model 1 like a heavy rod, A, it's not going to cast far because it's a heavy rod. It's not meant to cast far. So if you put any tiny hooks on, I mean, tiny lures, tiny spinners, you're not going to cast far at all. And when it comes to this kind of fishing, distance is everything. So the further you can cast this rod or any rod, the better luck you're basically going to have, right? You want to get to the other side of that river. Ultralight will do that for you. Heavy rod won't. So you see how light this lure is right here? It's a 5 gram, right? Original popper. If we take this off, for example, and we go ahead and go to the Model 1, okay? This is what I would probably use. So we're going to go here, lure and put original popper on. This is with the HSV. This is the right setup for the Model 1, right? Now, this is a heavy rod. As you can see, heavy. It's a heavy rod. It's got the HSV on there. Now, see, now when I try to cast it, it doesn't go that far. See how it just drops right in the middle there? It's not that far. And if you try to walk the dog, you see how it's not working for me? The reason why, a little bit there, is you want swiftness. An ultralight rod gives you an extra swiftness because it's light. You know, ultralight is a very thin rod. So it's like paper thin. So if you try to cast your rod, your lure is going to go flying. But this rod, it's heavy. It has a HSV caliber with spinning reels. Just they don't cast far unless you're using a jigging rig. Unless you're using a really heavy lure, you're not going to be able to cast as far as you can with the ultralight. So if we go back and we go back to the Versa here, and we put the popper back on. Where's my popper at? Did I forget to leave it? Did I forget to leave it? Now, if we go back here and we put the popper on, look how much further I can cast this. You see that gnat almost reached the other side of that bank. And that's what you want. You want to get to the other side. Because you also, if you get to the other side, your popper or your lure or spinner is in the water for longer. And you want it in the water for as long as possible. Okay? There's an Arctic grayling right there. In another video, I will show you Yama River. Yeah, Yama River, you can whack your rig. You can whack your rig at Tunguska too, but Yama is especially really good for wacky rig. So I'll show you that in another video. But right here is a really hot spot at Tunguska. There's a sharp snout linnock. Perfect. So your distance goes to double, triple the length of a heavy rod, and plus the fish that you get in, you're gonna get double the experience for. So you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. There's a pink salmon, beautiful. All the fish that you're seeing that we're pulling in right now, we wouldn't have got that in with the Model 1. Model 1, it's a very difficult rod to spin with, just because it just doesn't spin, cast well. It doesn't walk the dog properly. It doesn't twitch properly. All the heavy rods is meant to do is to handle huge and heavy fish. That's what they're made for. That's a juicy, sharp snouted linnock. 1.4, I'll take that, man. 26,000 on the dot XP. Absolutely juicy. Goodness gracious, this is just hot, man. This is hot. You have to buy this ultralight setup and use this for yourself. Ultralight USA. Go to weekly. I'm gonna show you like how good this is. Look, the Asian smelts. I got the whole 3 records. The coho salmon. Look at all this. All on ultralight. I hold all the records for coho salmon. Dolly Varden trouts, ultralight. Oh, look at those. I hold the top 4 of the dollies. The Kamach rainbow trouts. I hold the 3 ultralight. Lavender's Char. I hold 3 records of ultralight. Look at all this. See, suckers. The Masu Sedentary. How do we say that? And also 2. If we go to Yama River, I caught this trophy on the Spiker 210, which was ultralight. It's just so much fun, guys. It is so much fun. Man, just let the Lennox keep on coming, man. That is just juicy, man. All right, let's see how much silver we made in that short amount of time there. We made 185 silver, including that pink salmon. Where's that bad boy at? 2.7, 68 silver right there. So that spot can add up very fast. This setup, we need to go first to the reel, which is lures. No, not lure. Sorry. The reels, go to low profile, and then go down to the Trident Pillow LP2. And it's this one right here. All right. The rod is going to cost you around 3,100 silver. So in total, you're probably spending around 75, 8,000 silver total on this setup. But this will open a lot of doorways for you. If you want to practice and you don't want to spend that much silver yet, then all you have to do is go ahead and get the arrow. Okay, see, if we go to the arrow ultralight, I think this rod is like somewhere around, like, let's see, let's find out. Arrow, yeah, so this rod right here is only 170 silver. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you all on the very next episode of Russian Fishing 4. Take care.